Walk us through what you've just gone through.
Yeah, it was a couple of nights ago, Erica, when the call came for everybody to evacuate, and we were all mostly sent west to British Columbia, Valemount. It was a long line of traffic. I was because I have a tour company, I have multiple seats, and so I was working with the municipality and with Parks Canada to assist in getting people out of town that didn't have any wheels. I also have been escorting an elderly couple, 94 and 92 years old, Hans Schwartz, who's a legend in the mountain community. And I'm here in Prince George now, just getting them on a plane to Edmonton, where they'll be taken care of by their daughter-in-law.
So, Joe, you have been driving around picking up stranded people in your tour bus. You just mentioned an elderly couple. What are they telling you about what they're experiencing right now?
Well, there were just the three of us locals. So, we've been living with the threat of fire for a long time. And of course, everyone across Canada has been living with the threat of fire. I did have some internationals, and this was something that they'd never experienced. Certainly, some of them probably saw things like this on their news. Last year, Canada made international news with the fire season that we had. But they were very expedient with regards to them falling in step to getting out. There were local people who were maybe a little bit more reluctant, thinking they could weather this through. But as you said, there's now multiple structures that are on fire. There's one of the lodges, a block less than a block from my house is torched. So I suspect my house is also on fire.
Oh, that must be hard to see those pictures that are coming in. We've mentioned you run a tour company in Jasper, so that town is near and dear to your heart. We know the fire has reached the town. What do you know about what's happening there now?
The fire did reach the town. Our understanding was this morning the fire was something between 6 and 8 kilometers away, but this thing has been moving extremely fast. Over the last 2 nights, it probably moved, and to hit the perimeter of the town, it probably moved somewhere close to 40 kilometers in a matter of a couple of days. It has reached the town. Structures are burning, and I think we can expect the worst from it. That being said, it's only the worst because the conditions lined up. The people on the ground there, the personnel who are making their most valiant attempt to stop this in its track, have done everything they possibly could. And I think all Jasperites will look at them in the time when the time comes and shake their hands and hold them dear to us, because they tried hard and they put themselves in the line of fire in doing so.
And you are anticipating the worst, you say, when the time comes when you are allowed to return?
Yeah, I suspect that's what I'm expecting the worst, and I'm also expecting the best. I've been texted, people have been texting me left, right, and center who know me, and I've been there. I got there 35 years ago, and I've been referring to this as the Great Reset. We didn't allow fire to exist for such a long time that we were kind of responsible for these conditions. And Mother Nature, I think, has decided, enough of this, and she's taken charge of Jasper National Park. When this all comes to pass, I know it's hard for everybody to hear. We'll get together and we'll put this back, and hopefully we'll put it back in a manner that better respects the idea of this, and hopefully we'll include the Indigenous peoples of the area. I'm a member of the Métis Nation. We'll include the Indigenous peoples of the area who've not been allowed to participate in the economy of Jasper National Park or even be in Jasper National Park for a very long time. So it's both the most sad thing that Jasper has ever experienced and the most beautiful thing at the same time. I know people don't want to hear that, but that's the way I feel.
Interesting perspective. And you mentioned this morning the reports where this fire was 8 kilometers away, and yet it has rushed in. It is now inside the town. How surprised were you, and have you spoken to others who may have been caught off guard?
Well, I wasn't surprised at all. So there's a couple different fires. This is the South Fire. This is the beast that consuming the town. The East Fire, I was there the moment that it kicked up. I was actually on tour with guests from England, and we saw the fire ignite. And I tried actually to put it out unsuccessfully, and it just blew up. I worked fighting forest fires in the 80s, and I know the volatility. I know the speed of it. I know that when Mother Nature wants to go, she goes, and we just either have to get out of the way and turn it over to the professionals, and just hope for the best. Some people, again, they have been reluctant to believe that, and I don't blame them. I mean, who wants to believe that their house is about to go up in flames? So
Yep,
it is what it is now.
it is. It's a very hard and a hectic time. We appreciate you taking time to speak with us this evening. Joe
Okay,
Urie, stay
one
safe.
thing, Jasper, hold fast, people. We got this.
Stay safe. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.